Cars are the means of transportation for many families and people in the modern societies and cities. You can travel from point A to B with less hassle than ever before. Comfort and safety have become the most important components of every car nowadays. Even the cheapest automobiles from premium brands are equipped with many safety, comfort, and even a handful of luxury features. Moreover, technological progresses have paved the way to build the most advanced vehicles in the history of the car industry. One of the progresses that should be mentioned is regarding speed. The majority of the modern cars have top speeds of higher than 250 km per hour. That number was alien in cars that were built in 80s and prior to that time. Of course, few cars were able to achieve this speed and even would be able to go faster than that, but they were exceptions. Nowadays, even some small hatchbacks can reach a speed more than 250 km per hour. Moreover, modern cars have become very quick. That means the time a car accelerates from 0 to 100 km has become shorter. For instance, Ferrari Enzo, which was produced between 2002 and 2004, accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers in 3.6 seconds. Now compare that with Tesla Roadster, Bugatti Chiron, and Koenigsegg 1. All of these three cars accelerates in less than 2.9 seconds. The difference between Enzo and other cars might not be that significant, but the discrepancy makes a lot of difference in quickness and agility of a car. Additionally, there is various types of cars in the market. Each type of car satisfies a particular kind of person or family. We have sedans, SUVs, SAVs, shooting brakes, or in other words, station wagons. These cars are often selected by families due to the fact that they offer more seats and also more luggage and trunk space compared to smaller cars. Therefore, families with children would easily be able to travel the most effectively. However, there is cars that attract younger and wealthier people. These cars are usually hatchbacks, coupes, and roadsters. Coupe and roadsters can be categorized in accordance with their speed, power, and torque, or in other words, their performance. There is a sports car, super sports, hypercars, and even mega cars. These varieties did not exist in classic cars of the past. These figures and diversity show that how much technology has advanced in the car industry in recent years, most specifically in 21st century. Now let's take a look at the cars of the future. The future of automobile will be investigated in two categories. First, it will be analyzed regarding the fuel type that will be more common in the cars of future, and subsequently, autonomous vehicles or self-driving cars will be discussed. Fuel keeps the cars running and it is a food of vehicles. Car industry has seen different types of fuel for automobiles throughout its history. The first ever car produced was Benz Mercedes, which was used for the first time in 1879 and had one-cylinder gasoline engine. Since that time, most of the cars' engines have been either gasoline or diesel-based. There is also some other types of fuel for automobiles such as LPG, which stands for liquefied petroleum gas, hybrid cars, and most recently electric vehicles or EVs. The first mass-produced electric car was Tesla Model S and was produced by Tesla Corporation. It is important to note that the first ever electric vehicle was produced by an American named Thomas Davenport in 1835. Some analysts speculate that the car fuel of future is electric. They argue that EV cars are cheaper, the maintenance costs are lower, and they are polluting the air to a lesser extent than internal combustion engine cars. Moreover, the lithium battery costs have decreased in recent years, and that helped EVs to even become cheaper to buy and maintain. Additionally, increasing in EVs' driving range up to 500 kilometers is another reason the sales of electric cars has been risen. It is very clear that electric cars will be a dominant type of automobiles in the next decade. Recently, Mercedes-Benz released their first mass-produced EV called Mercedes EQC to compete with Tesla Model X. But that is not all of the story. Mercedes-Benz has a plan to add 9 electric vehicles by the end of 2022. CEO of Daimler, Dieter Zech, states that, quote, "With the EQC, the first fully electric SUV from Mercedes-Benz, we are flipping the switch. Electric drive is a major component in the mobility of the future." He added that Daimler, parent company of Mercedes-Benz, has invested $12 billion to expand their electric vehicles lineup and also €1 billion in worldwide battery production. Other premium brands such as Jaguar, BMW, Audi, and Porsche have produced an electric car or have a plan to introduce their electric cars soon. This trend and trajectory from large and giant car manufacturers show that the EV cars competition is real, and electric mobility plays an important role in the future of the car industry. Another important aspect of future cars is autonomous or self-driving vehicles. Autonomous cars are the type of automobiles that can drive themselves without humans' intervention. Combination of sensors, cameras, radar, and artificial intelligence are used to travel between destinations without a human operator. However, the technology has not yet been matured and is in its early stages. Car autonomy has 5 levels. Level 1, which is also called driver assistance, gives all the power to a driver, but the driver has the option to use a system called adaptive cruise control. The system uses lasers or radar to recognize the distance between your car and the car in front of you. Then it adjusts the throttle to maintain an appropriate or preset distance. At the level 1, one of the steering or acceleration braking can be controlled by a computer, but not both of them at the same time. The driver has the full responsibility of being cautious and careful about road condition, and must presume that at any moment he should take full control of the car even if the adaptive cruise control is involved. Level 2 or partial automation can control the steering and the speed at the same time, without driver involvement for any short period of time, which would be under 1 minute. This level offers lane keeping assistance and automatic brake system. Currently, some premium car companies have the level 2 autonomous system on some of their vehicles. For instance, Tesla Model S and Mercedes-Benz S-Class have level 2 autonomy. Level 3, also called conditional automation, takes responsibility of safety critical functions. However, in case the system cannot tackle an issue, the car's computer will immediately hand over the car control to the driver. Mercedes-Benz has a plan to introduce level 3 in 2020 in the new generation of S-Class. Level 4, also known as high automation, is able to do all safety critical driving functions and monitors all roadway conditions for the duration of the trip. However, in some cases, Then geographical conditions and road surface change dramatically. Then the driver must take control of the vehicle. In the level 5, which is called full automation, car and its computer have the full control of a vehicle and can operate all the actions which would be done by a human driver, such as environmental decision making and emergency situations. It means driver sets his car for a desired and intended destination, and the car drives itself without the person's intervention. But the question is, when the first self-driving car will be available in the market? Inter-owned Mobileye has a plan to introduce its fully autonomous car in 2021. However, it should be noted that it will take a very long time for society to accept self-driving cars. Some industry pundits believe that for the fully autonomous vehicles to be the majority on the roads, a big adjustment in the societies is needed, in which they believe it will take around 25 to 30 years. Moreover, roads and technologies have to be amended to prepare for this huge leap in the car industry. It is apparent that electric vehicles and self-driving automobiles are the future of the car industry. However, we as humans must be given the freedom to choose whether or not we would like to have these types of cars. Let's be honest, many of you have memories of driving your car down a picturesque road while enjoying the wild sound that emits from the exhaust of your car. Those memories are what make car of future difficult to be accepted by people and car enthusiasts.